Hey yo, it's Brian here. Today talking about the San Francisco 49ers. As always, injury report, final preview for this game against the Minnesota Vikings happening tomorrow at Levi Stadium. I'm excited for this matchup. Hope you guys are as well. I've been waiting all week long ever since the Vikings beat the Saints in overtime. It's going to be a crazy one. So hopefully the Niners, they pull up this win and we can host an NFC Championship game against either Green Bay or Seattle. Don't know yet, but love to see a 49er versus Seattle rematch. Wouldn't that be amazing? Again, a rematch from 2013 and in the regular season. That'd be a cool matchup. But anyways, want to focus on this game. This is an important one, and hopefully the 49ers, they can win and keep their playoff hopes alive and hopefully make it to the Super Bowl very soon. Going to get the video started, but before I do, please like and subscribe. That's going to help out a lot. Click that bell notification, do all that cool stuff, share this content with fellow Niner faithfuls. And yeah, let's just get this started. 49ers versus Vikings injury report / final preview for this game. First up, let's talk about the 49ers injury report. For the most part, everyone is healthy in this game. Nobody is listed as out for this game. We do have a little bit of changes ever since yesterday or a couple of days ago in terms of the injury report. Dee Ford, he is listed as questionable in this game. I believe he will be playing a little bit in this game. I don't think they're going to just rule him out completely on game day. Kyle Shanahan might be playing some mind games or whatever, but I believe Ford, he would be playing some limited snaps, any passing downs and what have you on third down. I think just having his presence there, it's going to help the defense big time. So if he could just play just a little bit in this game, then that'd be great. Hamstring injuries are a little bit difficult to dissect and what have you. You can really, I don't know if you call it tear or just re-injure it real quickly, but at the same time, just having his presence on just limited snaps, I think that just makes a big difference on defense. So hopefully Ford, he's out there as much as he can possible, and I think he's going to be playing this game. Mike Person, neck injury, he should be available for this game. I don't know if it's going to be him or Daniel Brunskill starting at the guard position, but we'll see during game time. Kentavious Street, he is on IR now. He was listed as questionable in this game, but he will be on injury reserve to activate Kwon Alexander. He is going to be making his legendary return in this game against Minnesota. I can't wait for that. Hopefully he plays on the limited base snaps as well. I don't want him to play full time because that would not be good for his pectoral injury, just kind of like a J.J. Watt situation. So hopefully the 49ers are taking very good care of him. Dre Green, luckily for him, he is playing really well in his place. So, having Kwon at a limited base snaps, I think that's going to be good for him and for the 49ers as well, because we need his energy. That is something that nobody else on the 49ers can offer in terms of that. Just the X factor of him being there, I think it's going to make a big difference. Hot boys are coming back with him, Fred Warner, Dre Greenlaw. Can't wait to see what happens then. But other than that, 49ers looking very healthy for this game. The bye week was very beneficial to them, and it's going to be a good one for the 49ers. Nobody's going to be hurt coming into this game except Dee Ford and Kwon Alexander with the pectoral injury returning really early on. And next up, let's talk about the Minnesota Vikings. Got two guys out for this game, actually. Javon Curse, defensive back, and another defensive back, Mackenzie Alexander. They are listed as out for this game. Adam Thielen, he did get a little bit of an injury during practice. I think he got cut with a cleat or something like that. He is listed as questionable in this game, but I'm going to be assuming he's playing because this is a very important game for the Vikings, and they really need this guy. He was a big factor in the game against the Saints. He had a really nice catch from Kirk Cousins in the overtime game, so he's a big difference maker for the Vikings, and the 49ers, they got to be very careful with him, even not 100%. Some other things to talk about. Stephon Diggs, he is having an illness or what have you, but he's going to be playing definitely. So you got to have those two wide receivers there, two of the best duos in the NFL. And yeah, I mean, Kirk Cousins, you got to need him big time. That's pretty much it for the injury report. 49ers looking healthy for the most part. Vikings, a lot of people did show up in the injury report, but other than that, everyone's on full participation. Two guys are out for this game, and Thielen and Diggs, they are not 100%, but still a very dangerous combo, and the 49ers should not take them lightly at all. Richard Sherman and company, I'm pretty sure they know that by now. That's it, guys, for the injury report. Some final things I want to talk about for this game, as I mentioned in my yesterday's video about how to stop the Minnesota Vikings, how to win this game. You definitely got to stop Kirk Cousins. Got to pressure him all the time. He's not really the best at handling pressure, so I believe the Vikings, they might take the approach of the LA Rams, where you might just do some short passes, rollouts, and what have you. That's how he was very successful against the 49ers on Saturday night. So I expect Kirk Cousins to kind of do that. I don't know if he's capable of doing that. I'm pretty sure he is, but at the same time, just pressure him, just make him a little bit uncomfortable, and I think the defensive line's going to have a good day. And Nick Bosa, and that they have to do as much as they can to stop Kirk, stop Dalvin Cook, and if they can do that, then the offense can be shut down big time. So Robert Salah, hopefully he's having a good game plan for this game. It's not going to be like week 1 of the last year in 2018 where Kirk Cousins was just having all day to throw. This defense is much improved. Everybody's back. Jaquaski Tart, Kwon Alexander, and Dee Ford on limited base snaps. I think that's going to make the big difference for our defense. It's been struggling for the past couple of weeks now, ever since Ford and Kwon and all those guys, they were out for the second half of the season. Now everyone's coming back after the bye week. This is going to be very beneficial to them for this game and hopefully for the next playoff run in the NFC title game / Super Bowl. The defense, I'm really excited about, definitely. Offensively, just got to be careful of the pass rush of their side. I mean, these are two very similar teams, very stout defenses. Offense, really similar. I mean, Gary Kubiak, Kyle Shanahan learned under Mike Shanahan, as we all know by now. So it's going to be a really good game of chess to see who's going to outplay and outcoach the other team and what have you. Jimmy Garoppolo, the big thing for him definitely is the turnovers. I mean, you can do it in the regular season, you can kind of get away with it, but this is the playoffs now. You cannot afford to have any bad turnovers in this game because, one big mistake, it can definitely cost you in this divisional round, and we do not want a one and done exit already just because of turnovers and what have you. So Jimmy G, if you're watching this, which you're probably not, but if some 49er personnel watches this, please do not turn the ball over because that is very essential in the playoffs now. Running game, you got to use them as effectively as possible. I'm pretty sure they're going to be hell bent on stopping the run with Matt Breida, Tevin Coleman / Raheem Mostert, the three-headed monsters of a running back by committee. It's been a really interesting week on our running backs versus Dalvin Cook and what have you. But, hey, I could talk about after the game. So, running back, very important. George Kittle, the big X factor for this game, making big plays. Actually, the Vikings, they've been very good against tight ends, but George Kittle, he is just on another level. And even if they do cover him in terms of the passing game, he's a good blocker, and the running game can succeed with that as well. We saw that in the Baltimore Ravens game. Raheem Mostert just went off that day because of Kittle blocking ability, so that really helps out a lot. Deebo Samuel, I think he's a big X factor as well. You can use him in many multiple formations. You can use him as a rollout, what do you call it, motion. You can motion him definitely. He can catch the ball, so he can do many things for Kyle Shanahan, and I think that's going to be the big factor. Number 19, he did a really good job against Seattle week 17, so I expect those two guys to be very important. Also, Kyle Juszczyk, he's an underrated, important guy as well for the run game and in the passing game, so I expect him to catch a couple of balls as well. So, yeah, I mean, I'm ready for this game. You guys are ready for this game. We've been waiting for this game all week long, and 49er fans, I'm excited for this game. One thing I want to talk about is the media kind of go with the Vikings now. A lot of people are doubting the 49ers, maybe because it's their first playoff game. Jimmy G's making his first start, which is kind of reasonable. I mean, when you have your first playoff game, you do have a lot of pressure, a lot of things going on, but at the same time, the way this team has been playing, battle-tested second half of the season, one of the toughest schedules in NFL history with the Packers, Ravens, and Saints. I think those games and the game against Seattle week 17 has prepared them for this moment, and I believe they will shine in this moment. And the only thing I'm also concerned about is maybe the bye week, a little bit of jitters, a little bit of butterfly, playing like puppies, being rusty, but I don't believe so. I think the bye week is really there to keep people rested and people coming back, so I believe it's going to be a very beneficial thing because some teams actually having a bye week is very bad and it can backfire on some teams, but for the 49ers in this case, I think it's going to be a very good thing for them. The Vikings, they're coming off a game on Sunday, so they have to travel on Saturday. I don't know if that's going to be a big factor for them, but you just got to fight through the pain, fight through the traveling, and that's what you get for being a wild card team, I guess. But anyways, that would have been a very bad path for the 49ers had they lost the game against Seattle. The Seattle Seahawks would have won the NFC West, and we would have been a 5th seed. That would have been a very bad situation for the 49ers. I would not be as confident as I am now with the number 1 seed. San Francisco, hope you guys do your job. Hope you guys do your thing. Offense and defense, special teams. I'm ready for this. Kyle Shanahan, I think he's got these guys ready for this game. And I don't know what else to say. That's it, guys. Please let me know any final thoughts for this game against the Vikings. I can't wait to watch this game. And hopefully tomorrow, by the game's over, by 8 o'clock Eastern time, I have a video out for you guys saying that we won, going crazy, and get ready for the NFC title game. Please let me know anything like that. If you guys like this, please like and subscribe. That's going to help out a lot. I'll be catching you guys up after the game. See y'all then. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your night.